You tell me to write you a poem. So I picked up my pen and drew a dot. You tell me I can't draw dots in the middle of a page. So I redrew one on the top left corner. You tell me to write words on the page. So I wrote words, W-O-R-D-S, on the page. You tell me by words you meant words like nouns, verbs, and adjectives. So I wrote those things down behind the little black dot. Nouns, verbs, and adjectives. You tell me to stop clowning around, that it wasn't funny and I was letting you down. So I just nodded and tried to find a good noun to put down. I even wrote it in cursive and made it all round. You tell me to keep writing down those nouns and sprinkle in some adjectives as well, that adjectives keep the narrative going, as if it were better to tell rather than show, fluff rather than cut, and that I somehow needed them to keep my poem flowing. But I just rolled my eyes and did what I was told, like a little kid who just didn't want to get scolded. But then, you tell me to erase the black dot. That I can't begin poems with little black dots, that those dots are meant for bookmarking ends. And that offended me because that was exactly what I'd intend. Because each beginning must come with an end, and I'm starting to think it isn't me, but you, who just don't understand poetry. You tell me to stop being so dramatic, that poetry is best written in symmetric little quatrains like mathematicians plugging words into a quadratic so they would fit the rhyme scheme, squeezing each syllable dry so bureaucratically when each vowel and consonant deserve to be treated with respect when there is no equation for poetry. Because poetry is free and I can do as I please, and under no grounds can you decree what is poetry and what isn't. You told me to write you a poem, now I'm telling you to leave so I can finally write this damn poem, because you need to understand that once this page has left your hands and passed on to mine, it is no longer yours to interfere, so don't meddle in our affairs. And I am being absolutely serious when I say I can begin stanzas with periods, quotations with colons, followed by not a list of nouns, verbs, and adjectives, but a horde of fanboys, the for and nor but or yet so, because that is a joy of poetry. And if I wanted to end this poem with a comma, I will end this poem with a comma.